What's up, everybody? Good morning. Ooh, right off the bat, a little Ariat piece. 50% off blue, yellow, white, red. Blue, yellow, white, red. So it means green's not half off. Green is not half off. Blue, yellow, white, red. There's a vintage Tommy Hilfiger piece, but it's too much money. Good morning, everybody. Hope you all having a great morning. Appreciate the corn. Thank you so much. There's a lot of people here this morning. They're ready to go too. They were all trying to get in that door. You find post-holiday shopping better? In some cases, yes. Some cases, no. Depends on how staffed the thrift store is. To get the store back restocked, sometimes people take vacations, and thrift stores aren't fully staffed until the week after. So maybe this week won't be good, but the next week will be better. You never know. But this thrift store is pretty good. They have quite a decent staff, so you don't really got to worry about them not being staffed. Lots of Columbia today. Appreciate the groundhog. Thank you so much. So if you're new here, what I'm doing is I am thrifting to find items to resell online for a profit. Do this for a full-time job. I do this every Wednesday. Come to the store, do a live thrift. We normally fill this entire cart full, so I'll be here for probably like at least 2 hours. So feel free to hang out, see what I find, and if you miss any part of it, it'll be up on my up on my YouTube channel later today. It's an old school Nautica piece, really old. Good morning. Spider coats? No, I don't pick up spider coats anymore. Spider's kind of been watered down over the last few years, so I passed on Spider brand. Old school. Woolrich windbreaker. Hello, bean. All right, jackets look pretty ran through. Probably because it was cold this week here in Florida, so I'm assuming that a lot of people bought jackets this week. So not much in the jacket section. Let's go to the jeans section next. What brands are you looking for? I'm looking for brands with good resale value. And one of the brands I pick up on a consistent basis, my eBay store, is linked in my bio. Check out my eBay store. Yeah, my wife isn't with me today. I was gonna try to get Kat to watch the kids, but I'm sure she's out thrifting too. So hopefully wifey will be back next week. It's too expensive for those. Is this hospice store? No, it's called Red, White, and Blue. It's not the hospice thrift. We do have a couple of those around here, but this is not one of those stores. I thought those were vintage. Ellis. What are those? These are 7s. I think these were women's, though, if I remember correctly. Size 31. I believe these are women's. We're going to pick them up. We'll check them over again. But if they are men's, they're only $4, so those will be worth picking up. There's a pair of 501s. They're $10, though. They're button fly. I'll save those for next week. Con Man, appreciate you. Thanks for the comment. Thanks for boosting me in the algorithm. You're the best. Appreciate you. Strelson jeans. Never heard of this brand. Strelson. They don't feel quality though. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I love the people that just come in, say one thing, and just get blocked. It's hilarious. Wow, Bailey. It's like there's a nice pair. Slimmies too. Ooh, these look like skinny. Or these look like a small size though. They are a size 29, but they're a men's. Slimmies are a men's model. I will pick those up. They might sit for a little bit, but for $5, I can't pass them. Can't pass them for $5. Have a good day. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Casey. Let's see what we got. These are vintage, but they are $10, right? Is blue half off? No, green's not half. So these are half off. I'm gonna pick these up. These are $5.50, and they are made in the USA, which means they are vintage. I'll be picking those up. For Mankind jeans expensive. Yep, 7 for All Mankind are pretty expensive. New with tags, they're like $200. I find quite a few of them when I'm out here thrifting. Find at least like one pair a week, it feels like. What are those? Oh, those are REI. Those are, do they only have a button? Oh, they do have a button, okay. Let's say, doesn't it look like they have a button on them? Appreciate everybody hanging out. If you haven't been here before, like I said, I'm live thrifting right now. Find items to resell. Do this once a week, so make sure you hit that follow button. It'll give you the notification as soon as I go live. Nothing in that section. How can you tell if made in USA? It says it on the tag. See that tag? See how it says right underneath the 100% cotton, it says made in USA? That means they're vintage, because Levi's are no longer, I think there's only like certain runs that are made in USA now, and those are more expensive runs, but for the most part they're made overseas. But anytime you see that little paper tag right on the back side, it normally is a vintage pair. Good morning, TJ. What's up? Do you sell on Whatnot? No, I don't sell on Whatnot. I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook. Although I think I'm going to drop Facebook here pretty soon, because I ain't selling nothing on Facebook. Indigo Palms. Jean section looking a little dry today too. Not too much. Do button flies, Levi's? I think button flies actually sell better than the zip. There's certain people out there that really like button fly. There's another pair of J brand jeans. I got a pair of these last week, and they sold like within 3 days for $35, I believe it was. Men's J brand do really well. What was that? Oh, Rock Republic. I thought that was Rock Revival for a second. Pair of bonobos. They want too much for those. I got my first sale on Poshmark this morning. Been doing better on Mercari lately, though. Awesome. It's awesome. I do a little bit better on Poshmark than I do Mercari. I'm going to pick these up. These are Lucky Brand, but they are only $4. Lucky Brand. Sell Lucky Brand normally for like $30-$35. Pretty bread and butter brand for me. I try to pick up the newer labels. I don't pick up those older labels. Yeah, only passing on the older label Luckies. The newer ones I'll pick up. I'm hoping the shirts are holding treasures. Me too. All right, let's go through the vests really quick. Never know what you're gonna find in the vest section. That's a wool. Actually, that's a wool alpaca, but it's Banana Republic. I'll probably pass on it. Come on, we need a good vest. Good vest. There's an old school Orvis, 100% lamb's wool. There's a good vest. It is $8, but it's got a nice like old guy golf pattern to it, and it is 100% lamb's wool. So we'll pick that up. Full price, $8, but should be able to sell it pretty well. Here's a Harley Davidson women's vest. It has the hood on the back, size small, but it's only $5. Can't pass on that. This would have been good for ugly Christmas sweater, Samuel Adams sweater vest. There we go, we got a couple vests. That's pretty good. All right. It's a nice vest. Really, really nice. There's a Pokemon hat up there. All right. Let's go through the dress shirts. We'll start with the pattern ones first, and then we'll come back through and do the solid color ones after. Because normally you can find more in the patterned ones. It's a denim, but it's not half off. I'll wait till next week when that goes half off. Was that a Gitman's Bro jacket? I have no clue. We can go back and look in a second. Let me go through this rack and we'll run back over there. I don't think anybody's gonna actually go over to that section. There's not a lot of people here. There's a decent amount lined up, but not a lot. He passed on bonobos. Yeah, I don't pick up regular bonobos dress shirts. They're not great sellers for me. Like this would be a bonobos that I would pick up because it's got a good pattern to it and it's only $6.50. These are a pickup. The regular pattern ones, no bueno. Yeah, I woke up this morning with a stuffy nose. The last ones you went through, I've had luck with them. Okay, I'll go back and check it out once I get done with this rack. I want to try to get through this section first because this is pretty heavy hit. It's a Yves Saint Laurent. Too much money though. Oh, nothing there. Vineyard Vines. No, I don't pick up Vineyard Vines when it's $10. I think those were $10. So I'll wait till they go half off. They'll be here next week. Trust me. How much COD last night? We played till like 12. Little COD action. But I felt the cold. I think I'm coming down with a cold. Felt it coming on yesterday. It got me last night. So Valentino, they want too much for it. Brooks Brothers 2XL. It's a 3XLT actually. I might actually pick this one up. I normally don't pick up Brooks Brothers, but this one is a really big size and it's only $5. So I'm gonna throw in the cart. I'll make a decision later whether I'm gonna pick it up or not, but we'll decide that later on. You play COD on console or mobile console? If you want to play with us, you got to talk to Bearded Thrifter. Here's a Untuckit size large, but they want $10 for it. It's just too much for Untuckit. Untuckit normally goes for like $35 for me, but I don't feel like paying $10 for it. I'll wait till they discount it. Bless me. Trisha, you asked how am I getting sick already? It's because I have these little critters called kids, and they like to spread their sicknesses to everybody. It's like their favorite thing to do. Vineyard Vines, no logo on the front. They want $7.50. That's going to be a pass. A little bit harder to sell when they don't have the logo on the front. A Roper. A nice Roper Western shirt. This one is half off, so it's $7.50. I'll look this up, but this one has a really good pattern to it, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be a pickup. Here's a nice Ralph Lauren. I'm going to pass. Look at that. Vineyard Vines. Is this even new? What are they smoking? 34? No thanks. Another Vineyard Vines, size small for $10. Not worth it. Have you noticed the price is going up in store lately? In this store, they have like weird pricing. Some are high, some are low. It's just weird. Some brands, the same brand, they'll price high, and the next rack I'll find it really cheap. So it happens at every thrift store. Just keep out there, keep looking for brands like this that is only priced at $6. This is an Eaton shirt, size large, really nice. Those retail for like $200. So you just got to keep your eye out for the good stuff. Here's a Vineyard Vines. It is a size small, but it's only $4. So I'll scoop that up for $4. I can't pass Vineyard Vines, so it'll be a little harder to sell. Here's another Vineyard Vines. See, we just went through another rack in Vineyard Vines. We're $20, and now we're finding them for $5, half off. So we'll scoop that one up. And then right after that, like I just said, $20 for a Vineyard Vines. We'll pass on that one. Here's another Brooks Brothers 3XL. I'll pick that one up. Bigger sizes sell a little better. I thought blue was not half off. Is it blue that's half off? I think green's not half off today. Hold on, we'll figure that out in just a second. Oh, let me look back. I'll keep you guys going. Actually, there's a TV back there. Let's see. You guys can view it with me. Okay, blue is half off. So green is not half off. Here's a whale shirt for $7.50. I'll probably pick this one up. $7.50. I could probably get 30 for it. See, just got to keep at it. Just got to keep at it. You'll eventually find some stuff. Untuck It, extra large. It is $10, but I think I'm going to pick this one up just because the colors are really, really good. And this will probably sell super fast. 100% cotton, extra large, just because of the pattern. If that was a solid color, Untuck It, I'd probably pass on it. That's a Bonobos that I pass on right there. Old school Bonobos. Europan St. Thomas. Yeah, not green, not green. Here's another Vineyard Vines. Same style shirt. Now they want 15 for it. So just gotta keep your eye out. You're gonna find some people in the back price things different. You'll see one person prices Vineyard Vines at 10, the next person prices them at 35. Doesn't make sense, but that's how thrifts do it. Blue is half off, yep. Blue is half off. Yeah, appreciate everybody hanging out. Tap the screen, send those likes in. Last week we had a ton of people in here. I don't know if we're gonna get a ton this week, but it'll be pretty cool to get back to that 3K number. The more taps I get, the more chances to end up on the For You page, the more people hop in. That's a crazy Tommy Hilfiger right there. It's an Easter shirt, if I've ever seen one. Good morning. Appreciate you, Travis, for the weights. By the way, if you guys miss any part of this, it will be up on my YouTube channel later today. It's an old school Christian Dior, but those, I know Christian Dior is a good brand, but they don't resell very well. So Officio, Tommy Bahama. What brand are you? No brand at all? I guess not. There's no label on this. Vineyard Vines again, $24.99. It's a pass. Not worth even looking at. There's a ton of people in the shoe section today. We might have to scoot over there after everybody's done going through it. sweater, $7, good flip. I never heard of the brand Prestige. You'd have to look up comps. There's another Vineyard Vines for $25. Those will be discounted in like 2 weeks. They'll bring them back down to like $10, half off. It's normally what they do. We were hitting pretty strong in the beginning of this rack, and now it's kind of slowed down. Lots of Tommy Hilfiger. I'll probably sit here for a while. You know the employees at the stores, is there good benefit to that? I don't know the employees, no. I'm sure if I did, I might be able to like get some stuff out of the back, but I don't really do that. This is an old school Wrangler. It's a Wrangler Western shirt. It's got a pearl snaps on it. It's only $4. Appreciate your PNT. I'm gonna throw it in the cart. I know Western shirts can do good. I don't normally find them here in Florida too often. I wonder how thrifting is in Oklahoma. Make me want to look. Go look. I'm sure there is some really good thrift stores. I just found this thrift store this year. Shout out Jen. Told me about this thrift store. So I was thrifting in this area for a very long time before I ever found this. It's an LL Bean, but it's not a heavy LL Bean, so I'm going to pass. It's full price. I'm going to pass. What are the colors today? Everything but green is half off. Everything but green. I'll pick this up. It's a LL Bean. It's a size small though. I'm gonna pass. It's a size small. Is that a good brand? That looks like a good brand. It says designed in New York City. Gooddale. Do you pick up Ariat shirts? Yes, I actually have an Ariat product in my cart right now. Does anybody know if this is a good brand? It says designed in New York. Feels like wool. It's only $5. No. It's a 50% wool blend. Gooddale. Throw it on the cart. Somebody will tell me. Disney store. Tigger shirt. Tigger. Not good? Okay. But that's good. Mountain Hardwear for $7.50. Nice Mountain Hardwear piece. Don't pick up. Goes back on the rack. Appreciate you, kitty cat. Brooks Brothers. I'm gonna pass on that one. Oh, this thing's stuck on the hanger. Here's another Allen Flusier. Did I miss this one last week? It's only $4. I'm gonna pick that one up. I must have missed it last week. Oh yeah, Kat, you forgot to show me the video of the what do you call it? The Johnny Was haul. Christmas. Appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. There's another Vineyard Vines. It is a size large. It's only actually this one's $10 full price. We'll leave it. We'll be here next week. We'll pick it up next week. Whoops, something just fell off the rack. Let's scoop that up. Hang on, I gotta set you guys down so I can put this back on the rack. Alright, we're back. There we go. It's Vineyard Vines, too much. So weird. So weird how they price things at thrifts. It really just doesn't make any sense. In the towel bins. James Pringle. Is that a good brand? James Pringle? That's one I wish I could use my phone. James Pringle. And do you ever get any Tiger Woods shirts? Yes, I got some Tiger Woods shirts here last week. I think I picked up 2. Here's another Brooks Brothers. It's only $4, but it's a good size. It's a 3XLT. I'm gonna scoop that up. It's like a flannel shirt. Bigger sizes sell. There's another Wrangler. It is a pearl snap, size medium. Nice vintage Western shirt. It does look a little too ratty for me though. It looks like it's been washed quite a few times. You need a phone holder that goes around your neck. If I did that though, I don't think you guys would see as much as you're seeing right now though. So that's why I do though. But that really doesn't hurt my arm. Like I can do this for like 2 hours and I'm good. 2XL. Size medium. Ralph Flannels selling like hotcakes for me. Really? You don't say. I've already passed like a bunch of them. But these are full price. They're $10. I'll wait till next week when they're half off. I think most of the ones I found today were full price. Metro Exchange. Orvis, full price. I think most of the stuff at the end of the rack is normally full price. It's where they put all the new stuff. There's another Ralph Lauren. This is a flannel. I might take you up on that, kitty cat. It's not a heavier flannel though, but I'm gonna take you up on it. It's a, what size are you? It's a size large. We'll test your theory. We'll test it. The other good deal was $10.15. Okay, we'll pass on that one. Old Navy vintage. This looks like this reminds me of the Dixon flannel labels. There's another one. This is not a flannel though. Marlboro. Old school Marlboro. It's got a stain on it. Come on, end of the rack magic. Let's get some end of the rack magic right here. Fashion Noble. Tons of Fashion Noble here. Burberry London. No logo. Burberry London is a pass. It's a pass all day. Another Fashion Noble. There's a crazy Ralph Lauren. What's the most you'll pay for a Pendleton? Depends on the Pendleton. There's so many different styles of Pendleton. Basic Pendleton, like cotton shirt, not very much. Pendleton, 100% wool, bomber jacket with a nice Aztec print. I'll probably pay like 100 to 150 for it, knowing I can flip it for like 300. Really depends on which Pendleton we are talking about. All right, let's go through the polo section. Go through the polos and then we'll scoop back around. Actually, we're gonna go through the short sleeve shirts first. 511 Tactical, extra large. It's only $4. I'll pick that up. Probably not a crazy sale, probably 20 to 25, but really quick sale. So Tommy Bahama, Patagonia. It's a size small. I would normally pick this up, but it's a size small, so I'm gonna pass on it. It's not worth $10 for a smaller size. A little harder to sell. What store are we seeing? I'm in a thrift store. It's called Red, White, and Blue Thrift. What's that? Red, White, and Blue Thrift. I'm gonna pass on it. Tommy Bahama. You need a GoPro? If I did a GoPro, I don't think I could do TikTok live though. But I'm planning on buying one and doing strictly videos strictly for YouTube next year. But I think you guys are able to see the labels pretty well. I think next year we'll be getting a GoPro and doing the GoPro thing. I thought that was Alexander Wang for a second. Brooks Brothers. Do you do golf shirts? Yes, I'm going to do the golf shirt section right after this. Golf shirts are actually one of my favorite things to flip. I'm gonna pass on that Orvis. It was here last week. It's just too much money. There's a Christian Dior. It's a short sleeve, but it's a size small. Man, why they all got to be size small? That plaid was clean. Well, there's tons of plaids here. It's got to be a good brand. It's got to be worth me picking up. There's a Ted Baker, new with tags. They want too much for it. Do you buy off-brand? Do you buy off-season merchandise? Yeah, so I'll buy short sleeve stuff right now, and I'll list them, and normally within a couple months they'll be selling like hotcakes. Same with like jackets. I pick up jackets in the summertime because they're normally cheaper, and then you can flip them for good money when it gets to the winter time. Net Nest. It's got stains on it though. It's silk and it's got stains. It's a pass. It's too bad because that would have been a good Net Nest to pick up. But silk is really hard to get stains out of, especially that kind of stain. It looks like a spaghetti stain almost. Natty. Linen Park. Let's see. It's probably the driest I've ever seen this store, even though I already have a full cart. It's still pretty dry. They probably didn't restock too much because it was the holidays. I'm sure next week will be absolutely fire. What top brands are you looking for? I'm looking for brands with good resale value. If you want to know the brands I pick up on a consistent basis, my eBay store is linked in my bio. Go check it out. And you'll see all the items I have listed currently. I don't really have like a list of items I'm looking for. It's a Tommy Bahama, but it's not a full silk. It's a silk blend. Here's a Vineyard Finds. Again, it's a size small. It's only $7.50 though. But this is just going to be hard to move. I'm going to put it in the cart. I'll decide later if I'm going to pick that up. I wish it was a bigger size. It would sell so well. And you know what store it is? It's called Red, White, and Blue Thrift. Red, white, and blue. It's old school Lacoste. It's only $5. Size 38. I think that's a pretty decent size, I think. I'll throw it in the cart. Tommy Bahama. .511 Tacticals, but this is a really ratty one. Super ratty. Man, they want $30 for a Bugatti. That's insane. That's insane. I don't pick up sports teams logos because they normally sit for a while. So I'll pass on that one. That's a nice Woolrich. And it's a vintage Woolrich denim shirt with the ducks on the front. That's actually probably a really good one. Made in USA. It's got like a duck pattern all through it. I bet you that's a really, really good seller right there. Vintage Woolrich. Lacoste 38 is extra large. Appreciate you. I'd wear that. I love ducks. You're a fan of the ducks, huh? Another Bugatti shirt. Look how much they want for it. That's insane. That will sit there for another like 3 weeks before it actually sells. This is not silk, it's cotton. How do you get knowledge on clothing? How long did it take to learn? I've been doing this for 4 years, a little over 4 years. It takes a while to learn the brands, be able to go through the racks like I am. But the cool thing is, obviously I'm doing live right now, but if I wasn't live, if I found something like this, let's say I didn't know this brand, I could just look it up on eBay and see what they're currently selling for. So it's it takes a while to gain the knowledge, but once you start, it's like a treasure hunt every time you come out here. It's a nice Tommy Hilfiger. This one's full price. Full price. It'll be here next week. Another 511 Tactical. It's pretty ratty. Yep, trial and error and research. Yeah, when you're buying stuff cheap, like thrift store prices, even if you make a mistake, normally you can make your money back at least. So it really doesn't hurt you too bad. Canapé. After this rack, we're going to go through the shoes, and then we'll come back to the polos because one of the workers is going through the polos right now, so I don't really want to bother them when they're doing their thing. Here's a Lacoste. It's only $5. Another one right behind it, Lacoste, only $5. Pick those two up. Tommy Bahama is just too plain. Not even cities have those gems. Yeah, it's a pretty good thrift store. I'd say that. Definitely say it's a pretty good thrift store. I am going to take you up on that again, kitty cat. Oh, no, it's $10. Shit, never mind. Ignore what I just said. Here's another Nat Nast. This one's definitely a pickup, 100% silk. It is $6, but that pattern will make it sell, so we'll pick that one up all day, every day. It's a really good pattern, Nat Nast, 100% silk. It's a bowling shirt. What's up, Aylin? Aylin's in the house. If you guys aren't following Aylin Flips, go give her a follow. She has some really good content. She knows her stuff. This is a Tory Richard. This is only $2.50 and is 100% silk Tory Richard. That's an easy pickup. I don't really find too many 100% silk Tory Richards very often. How do you handle logistics? What percent shipping, packing, eat up? Typically on a shirt like this, I'll sell it for like $35. Shipping will be about $5, depending on where it's going. So it really doesn't eat up too much margins. On that shirt, I expect to make about $20 profit. So I'm only spending $2.50 on it to make $20. That's pretty good margins. I'll probably actually make a little bit more than $20 because I'm buying it so cheap. I find this really interesting as a side gig. Definitely could be a side gig. I did it on side for a very long time, for 3 years before I ever made it a main gig. So now I do this full time. So if you're interested, hit that follow button. Go watch some of my content really quick. I got tons here on TikTok. I also have a YouTube channel where I have all of these live thrifts up on my YouTube. You can go check those out. Tons of really, really good content, if I must say so myself, you know. Humble brag. You passed 2 dry ducks. Are dry ducks good? I'll go back in a second. Remember what color they were? Dry duck. I've never heard dry duck. Bowling shirts have lower button placement. I don't know. I just know they're bowling shirts because that's what Nat Nast specializes in. Look at that shirt. That is a crazy shirt. I've tried to sell on eBay, but it takes forever. If you pick up the right stuff, it doesn't. Pick up stuff with good sell-through rate. It has a good following. It'll sell pretty quick. Is promoting worth it on eBay? I promote everything at 3% in my store, so I would say yes. All right, dry duck. You said dry duck, right? Where did I pass them at? Were they in this? Oh, right there. They have an embroidery on the front. Is that gonna kill the value? I'm pretty sure it will. Let me know. I'll come back and grab them if not. All right, let's go through the shoes really quick. Last week I was here. I found some really good shoes. We got a new rack. Nothing. Definitely worth promoting. Yes, I have to agree myself. This is the shoe section. Last week we found 2 pairs of Nobles. So I'm just gonna do a quick skim. I normally leave this section for the college reseller because he normally comes here. Excuse me. Just a quick scan. This is the section I normally hit, the running shoe section. I know enough about shoes to be pretty good, but I definitely need some more knowledge. Ethan could come here and like destroy it. He normally leaves with a full cart. Those are fake, by the way, down there, those Jordans. Appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. These have been here for a while. I think there's some separation on them. That's why they've been here. I got some New Balances. Some Brooks. I don't see any Nobles this week. There's a pair of Hokas. How much they want for the Hokas? Hokas are only $10. They are pretty worn though. I'm gonna pass on them. If Ethan wants them, he can have them. There's a pair of Grand OS. Too much though, way too much. There's another pair of Hokas right here. These they want $20 for. Again, they're pretty beat. Pair of Allbirds down here. These are only $5. But I think these had a hole in them. Yeah, they have a hole in the back right there. These were here last week. A pair of North Face. I think those are too expensive from last week. I've already checked them. All right, let's check out the women's shoes really quick. Take my card out here. $14.99 for On Clouds, but they got some cutting in the back. What are these? $34.99 for a pair of Nikes. Sorry, Chad, I'm ignoring you for a second. I got my eyes on the shoes. Pair of Air Force Ones, but they're really dirty. Doesn't look like there's anything. Nothing today. Gonna have to try this. Definitely could do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Nothing today. Can you show us how the Jordans are fake? If you watched my other video, if you look back on that back wall way back there, there's a bunch of Jordans up there. They are all fake. Every one of them are fake, and those Jordans were on that wall, so they were all donated by the same person most likely, and they are all 100% fake. So how are they fake? You can just tell when you pick them up. They just feel chintzy. They don't feel authentic, and the stitching on them is really bad. This has a small stain on it. Normally you're not going to find a pair of like $200 Jordans at a thrift store, and normally you're not going to find like 20 pairs of Jordans at a thrift store. All right, we're going to pick this up. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren. It's got a little bit of marks on the back, but it looks like they'll come out. Size medium, Polo Ralph Lauren. It's got United States head on the front. It is full price, $8, but that's like an easy $35 sale. Whenever Polo Ralph Lauren has big old hits like that, you definitely want to pick them up. Where do you sell your items? I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace. Appreciate everybody hanging out, by the way. If you guys could tap the screen, send me some likes. Let's get those likes up. We're at 20K already. I want to try to hit 100K before the end of the live. There's another one. This one's half off, so it'll be $6.50. Nice colorway on this one. It's got different colors all the way through. Big hit on the front. Decent size large. Pick that one up too. Appreciate the follow. That's too basic of one. Another too basic of one. Don't be fooled. This is U.S. Polo Association, and it's like a Ralph Lauren almost knockoff. It's a brand that's been around for a while, but they try to copy Ralph Lauren. This is an RLX Polo. The back is just a little too ratty. It's only $4 though. I think I'll pick it up. It is a size large RLX Polo. somebody asked if I pick up brands in the off season. That's an example of me picking up a brand in the off season. Polos will still sell, but they'll sell a lot better in the summertime, obviously. This is really ratty. We've already passed on that like multiple times. Adidas Neo. Is this like a collab? Adidas collab? This one looks really nice. I might look this one up, or maybe somebody in chat can look it up. Adidas Neo for $4. I'm gonna leave it on the cart. Sometimes the collabs can do really good. How much will those Ralph Lauren's pull? Like right around $35 is what I expect to get for them. This polo section is stuffed. Hackett Golf. Is Hackett Golf a good brand? Does Ralph Lauren not sell good? Only certain ones I pick up. No, I don't pick up Michael Kors. I'm trying to show you guys the tags, but this is like super packed in here. I'm actually gonna take a stack of this, move it to this rack. Hackett, yes. Neo, okay. It looked quality. I'll look that up. So we'll put that one back. We'll go back to that one. All right, now we got a little bit more room. No on the Neo. Okay, appreciate you. Looked pretty cool. Couldn't find the Neo. Okay, yeah, we put it back. A couple people found it. Doesn't look like it's gonna sell for too much. Oh, these are so packed in here. I would imagine there's a lot of Michael Kors knockoffs. Well, Michael Kors doesn't even have good resale value, so even if there wasn't knockoffs, I still probably wouldn't pick it up. It's a vintage Chaps Ralph Lauren. It's only $3. Vintage, made in the USA, Chaps Ralph Lauren. I'm gonna throw it in the cart. I'll look that up later. That might be worth something because it's vintage. Michael Kors bags are expensive. They are, but to be honest, even the bags don't have like crazy good resale value because you can pretty much go into any Ross and find Ralph Lauren bags just chilling there. Or not Ralph Lauren, sorry, Michael Kors bags. This has a golf club embroidery. I'm gonna pass on that one. I'm really getting kind of picky with my Peter Millars. You sell most of your stuff. I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook. Most of my orders go on eBay. That's not a good Lacoste. Tags that you marked off. Those are half off or not. The ones that are marked are half off. The ones that are marked are half off. There's wifey in the chat right now. She's at home listing. Michael Kors have one sitting. Yeah, Michael Kors bag. They're just all over the place. You can go to Ross. You can go to. I think they even sell them in Bells. Not many Bells around anymore, but they do sell them in Bells. Too many of them out there. If you find some older ones, or maybe ones that are like more rarer patterns, they probably sell well, but not all are created equal. Trying to move some stuff around. Another herpes of yourself. I like that. Thoughts on white Peter Millar Nanolux button down? I don't normally pick up the button downs unless they're cheap now because they do sit for a little bit. Now is the time of year that they will sell, but if you hold them too long in the summertime, they'll sit. So just keep that in mind. There's another RLX for $3. That's not bad. RLX for $3. This one's in pristine condition. RLX, by the way, is a Ralph Lauren brand. It's like the Ralph Lauren golf line. You see a lot of professional golfers wearing the RLX gear. If you find RLX like puffer jackets and stuff, they can be worth really good money. Vineyard Vines. I don't pick up Vineyard Vines polos anymore. They sit too long. How long do you leave items up for sale? Do you have sales? Yeah, I have sales. Every month I'll do a sale. Now I'm doing the delist, relist thing where I drop the prices. So I think I'm not going to run sales anymore. I'm just going to delist and relist the items for a lower price. Here's a good brand, Johnny O, and this one is $5, but it's worth picking up. This one will sell. It's like a Peter Millar kind of brand. There's another Johnny O, but this one is super worn out, so we're going to pass on that one. Not worth picking up in the condition that it's in. Old school. Yeah, only certain Disney pieces sell. That's one that that won't sell. You got to look for like crazy Disney pieces. That's just too plain of one. All right, let's see if I can get some room on this rack. These racks are super full. Yeah, I haven't had too much luck with Disney polos. I've picked them up in the past and they just sit for a while. Here's a Link Soul polo. Good brand. This is like a $25 sell and it's only $4, so we'll pick that up. Pass on that Vineyard Vines. Vince polo. Oh, they want too much for that thing. Holy cow. It's Under Armour, but it has a club embroidery. It is brand new, but I'm going to pass because of that embroidery. Do you check quality of pieces before listing them? Yes, I normally check them before I actually check out. So after you guys see me thrift this whole time. After I'm done, I'll go through, I'll check quality of pieces, make sure there's no stains. And then of course, before I list again, I always check quality again. Make sure there's no stains or anything on them. But I try to catch them in the thrift store, obviously. You'd rather catch them in the thrift and put it back on the rack than catch it when you get home. It's a Bugatti. I wish this was a floral Bugatti. They only want $6.50 for it. I've done pretty good with Bugatti polos, so I'm going to pick that one up. Bugatti shirts don't do as well as the polos for some reason. There's a Tiger Woods. Oh no, I thought that was Tiger Woods. It's not Tiger Woods. Do you put measurements? Yes, all the measurements are in my description. My eBay store is linked in my bio if you ever wanted to go check it out and see what I currently have listed. You can also go through and see what I've sold over the last 90 days. All that information is out there. It's public. Stadium, I'm in Florida. No Tommy? No, I don't pick up Tommy Hilfiger. Doesn't have good resell. Used to a couple years ago, but it's fallen off since then. Not worth the pickup. What's up, Snap? Getting into the solid color polos now. Normally I find more in the colored polos than I do in the solid color polos. Appreciate you for the follow, Ben Fisher. Thank you so much. Yeah, I am in Florida. Home of the thrift stores. Slept in, it never happens. I wish I could have slept in today. I was tired when I woke up this morning. I stayed up too late with Bearded playing Call of Duty. I was tired this morning. Got all my orders shipped out. I had 11 orders to pack up this morning from overnight, which is insane. Like last night, sales were crazy. Well, not all from overnight. I had some yesterday, but had a lot of overnight sales too. Keep the fingers tapping. If you tap faster, K-Way will go faster. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Like the slower you guys tap, the slower I thrift. Any Lululemon today? Not so far. Nope, none so far. Hopefully in the shorts section. Hopefully I get another one in my size. To get Lululemon, you have to wear Lululemon. So that's the secret. It attracts each other. It's like every time I wear it, I find it. Definitely making money while you sleep. Let's go. Yep. That's the best part about this. Like when you first start, speaking of Lululemon. It is full price though. It's 12. Probably gonna leave this behind, and we'll remember next week. There's a blue Lululemon polo here. Don't tell anybody, okay? That's between me and you, chat. That's between me and you. Nobody else can know. Just me and you. Yeah, that Lululemon polo will probably go for like 30 to 35, so it's not worth paying $12.99 for. So we'll pass, but remember the secret's between me and you, chat. Nobody knows. Just me and you. Somebody's got to remind me next week when I first walk in and say, go right to the blue polos. I'll just come over here and I'll scoop it up because it'll probably be here. Sunrise listings, grab car keys. No, she doesn't pay up for items. She finds Lululemon for 50 cents. She's like, she doesn't care about it. Here's a good brand, Mack Weldon. It's only $4. I'll scoop that up. What size is it? It's a medium. Mack Weldon. It sells pretty well, 25 bucks. I don't find it too often, to be honest, but it sells pretty well. What would you pay for a $35? I'm normally trying to pay like $5 to $8 for something to sell it for 35. That way I make like a clean $20 profit. I'm not going to pay up for something, especially something like that, because that will sit here till next week because most people don't know how to find Lululemon. So I'd rather just leave it here and let it sit and come back next week and scoop it, because that one's missing the size tag. So because it's missing the size tag, it's a lot harder to actually tell it's a Lululemon piece. I can tell right away because I see that little sliver, and that's how I knew right away it was a Lululemon piece. But that'll be here next week. Come back next week to see if K-Way made a mistake. You'll find out on the next episode of Live Thrifting. She finds brand new Hokas and towel bins. Exactly. Why does she care about these little measly like Lululemon polos? Like, she's like, I find Hokas and towel bins. You guys are peasants. She tells me that all the time. She calls me a peasant all the time. She's actually really rude. I'm just kidding. I don't know how you see Lululemon. Okay, I'll show you in a second. We'll go back and we'll do a little class. Class will be in session in just a second. Here's a link sole polo, and it's only $3 hairs, so we'll pick that up. Good polo, good brand. Nice golf brand, sells really quick. Okay, let's see, we're almost done. I think that link sole was here last week too, and I left it. I told you guys it would be here, and it was. Oh, somebody's head fell and dropped a head. Don't worry, bro. I got you. All right, we saved them. All right, where was that Lululemon? It's in the blue. It's somewhere around here. Where was it? I think it was actually earlier than this, right? Where is it? That's not it. There it is. All right, the way I could tell this was Lululemon right off the bat is because I saw that little sliver right there. You see that? That's where the hang tag used to hang from. If you don't know, Lululemon has really long hang tags, so most people pull them off because it's really annoying to sit on the back of your neck all day, because it's literally like from there all the way down to there. That's where they hang. And then, of course, when I see that, then I look at the pattern, and I see that it has that rounded edge. Sometimes these polos have 3 stripes on the side. This one does not. And since it has that rounded edge and it's perforated, I'm like, okay, this looks like a Lululemon polo. And then you flip it over, you look at the back, and it's also perforated. Looks really nice. And then you just look for that logo right there. perforated. Really hard to spot. That's why I know this is going to be sitting here next week. It's not going to sell. And then we'll get it half off. We'll get it for $6.50 instead of $12. But I have no doll hairs. That's sad. Let's look through the pants section next. Pants section next, and then we'll come back to the long sleeve dress shirts, because last couple weeks I've been missing on this section, and I have a feeling that this section is going to be really good this week. I have a weird feeling. I could be wrong. Oh, sorry. Oh, got it. Pants. This is actually one of my favorite sections to thrift, because if you can find a good pant brand, they normally sell pretty quick and for really, really good money. So definitely be on the lookout for good pants. These are Mavi jeans. They are Zach, $10. Man, I hate paying $10 for these, but these always sell really quick for me, so we'll throw them in the cart. Mavi jeans. You're funny today? I try. I'm also not awake. Normally when I'm awake, I'm a lot more funny. I'm still like half asleep. You guys can't see my face right now, but actually one of my eyes is closed. I'm resting half of my head while I thrift. So that's why I need you all in the chat so you can catch when I miss, because I'm only thrifting with one eye today. Oh man, let's see. These are Hudson's. Ooh, these are cheap too. Are these men's Hudson's? Let's see. I'll teach you guys how to look up Hudson jeans too. Easiest way to look up Hudson jeans and see if they're men's is you look at the inside tag, and it'll tell you what style they are. These are a Byron 5 pocket, which means they are a men's style, and they are a size 32, a little bit of a lower size, but these are only $5 for these Hudson jeans, so I'm gonna pick these up. Hudson Byron. Byron is a men's style. Yep, only thrifting with half a head today. And that's what she said. Well, hopefully that's not what she said. That would suck. Somebody left their stash here. We'll just skip over that. I don't think there's anything good there. Is it the same with Lululemon shorts? Because they always seem to be missing the tags. Yes, Lululemon shorts have long hang tags in them as well. I'm wearing a pair right now. I do keep the hang tags in mind, just because if I ever wanted to resell them, they're a lot easier to resell when they have that hang tag, and you can look up the style name and the style code and all that stuff. That's why I keep mine in, but a lot of people pull them. And then simply what you're doing with the pants and the shorts, you're just looking for the logo. That's the easiest way. And then also there's normally a silver button on the front for the pants. If you can find that silver button, you flip it around, and on the inside there'll be Lululemon rivets. On the rivets they have the Lululemon logo on them. That's the easiest way to spot them. Really, really hard. That's why they're out there, and they're normally pretty cheap, because even thrift stores don't know how to find them. That's way too expensive for vineyard vines. You only skipped a couple things I would pick up. That's okay. There's plenty to go around for everybody. As you can see, my this is a cash only store, by the way, too. But as you can see, my cart's already like overflowing, and I still have, I think, like 6 sections to go through. So we're gonna fill up. I'm probably gonna spend like $400 to $500 again this week. That's typically what I spend when I come to this store. There's a pair of Southern Tides. They want way too much for them though. Can't believe they actually know the brand Southern Tide in this store. Normal stores don't know Southern Tide. What are you looking for? I'm looking for brands with good resale value. I do this for a full-time job. I buy stuff cheap, I resell it online for profit. The Lululemon shorts, or the pants, they will look like this. This is not Lululemon, it's a different brand. But Lululemon pants will look like this. And then you'll flip it over on the inside. There'll be these little rivets right here. You flip them over, and then normally it has a Lululemon logo on the back. That's how you spot Lululemon. That, unfortunately, is not. What brand are you? No brand, I guess. What brands have good resale value? The brands that are currently listed in my eBay store. Go check out my eBay store. It's linked in my bio. I'm not sending you there so you buy anything. I'm sending you there so you can look at the brands that are listed. So don't think I just like pulled a fast one on you. I'm like, hey, go buy some stuff while you're there. No, go check out my store. Look at the brands I have listed. There's tons. There's literally hundreds and thousands of brands that I'm looking for. There's not just like 4. Because I thrift in all kinds of different sections, men's, women's, all kinds. How long is it going to take you to list all that? Well, my wife is going to start helping me full-time in January. So as soon as she starts helping me full-time, we're going to tag team our death pile, and it should be gone within like a month. So then I'm going to have to start thrifting a lot more than I currently am, which is great for you guys. You all will be able to see me thrift probably 2 to 3 times a week instead of, you know, the 1 time a week. It's helpful seeing the details you provide in your listings too. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got tons of, you can literally copy my listing if you want to. I do not care. So if you need a template to use to list your items, you can copy the way of listing and use it yourself. It does not bother me one bit. If you like my photos and you have the same item, you can steal my photos. I don't care. Crofton Burrow. Man, if those corduroys were a good brand, I'd pick them up. Do you have a list of all those brand names? No, I don't have a list. I have an eBay store. It's linked in my bio. You got to do a little bit of research. I've had so many people ask me for a brands list. People tell me that they'll pay for one if I make one. To be honest, I'd rather just give it away for free, and it's all right there. You just gotta hunt a little bit. You got to do a little bit of work. The cool thing is, most of the people that do that little bit of work will actually stick around. The people that I sell that list to will probably look at the list, but never actually execute on the list, and that's why I really don't want to do the list. The people who go in my store and put in that time to do the research are the people that are going to stick around for a long time. Because most business minds have that kind of mindset. Appreciate you, Bargains by Brandy. Holy cow, it's snowing in Florida. Most people that have a business mindset will actually go find the answers themselves. So that's how I learned. I watched videos. I typed it in Google. I typed it in YouTube. Found all the answers myself. It's the best way to learn. Been using his templates for months. Let's go. Write down brands as I watch. There you go. Perfect. Write down brands. Take mental notes. Do everything for free. Don't pay for it. Appreciate the fire. Anytime I say a brand, I write it down and make my own list. There you go. It's awesome. See, we got some winners in the chat. I like you guys. You guys are my kind of peeps. All right, this pants section is drying up very, very fast. It's fun to research and rewarding and the benefits. Yeah, just imagine if you research a brand and you're like, man, that brand goes for really, really good money. And then the next time you go thrifting, you find that brand. You will be it'll be way more rewarding to do it that way, because you'll be like, man, I put in the research, I did the work, and now I'm going to make the money off of my knowledge because I actually took the time to look it up. That is, I think, way more worth it than just hearing a brand from somebody or having a brands list and carrying it with you and paying for it, because you did all of it for free. I spent a lot of time researching your store. Let's go. Feel free to. All right, we're going to stop in this section. This section's pretty bad. We're going to go to the other. This is the jean pants section. Are these men's or women's? Let's see. These are the classic size 34. These are men's Joe's jeans, and they're only $5. One thing about white is you got to make sure there's no stains in them. I'll look them over. See, there's one right there. Looks like a doo-doo stain. We'll leave those behind. Somebody else can play around with those. Yeah, everything is falling. Everything is falling. Giordacci, I thought those were Levi's. Made my own list, but I never use it. I never made a list. I just created like mental notes in my head and remembered brands, what the tags look like. That's probably the easiest way to remember things. I'm not really a list kind of guy. Here's a pair of men's Madewell, I believe these are. Let me see what the style is. I believe these are men's. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're men's. They're big. The curvy perfect vintage. Actually, these are women's, but they're a big size of women's Madewell, and they're only $4. So we'll pick these up. Big size Madewell. That's definitely worth picking up. A pair of Bracks. They want way too much for those. How's the store able to restock so much volume? They get so much volume in. I don't know where they source from. I heard it is from Virginia. I think the Veterans Association runs this store, but don't quote me on that. I've just heard through the grapevine a little bit, but I don't know. They just get so much good stuff, and you can't pass it up. It's a pair of mech denim. I don't normally pick up mech denim, but this one is a really good style. It's a 32. Never mind. It's not half off. We'll wait next week. We'll pick that up next week. It's too much money. You go shopping on the discount days? Yes. Tags flipped over today, so everything but green tag is half off. So I go shopping on these days. On Wednesday is the day I come to this store. There's actually another one of these pretty close to this store, but I get so much from this store that I don't have to go to the other one. I leave that one for Jen. She can take that one. I'm starting brands myself. Starting by getting good brands myself that will resell nice. So my first Burberry shirt for $55 today. Let's go. It's awesome. It's awesome. Yellow half off. Yellow is not half. No, yellow is half off. Green is the only color that's not half off. They're full price. Like these men's AG jeans are half off, but they want too much for them. They want $12.50. Not worth picking up for $12.50. Those have been here for like 2 weeks. They'll eventually mark them down again. No holy grails today. Nothing like crazy finds today so far. Just your normal bread and butter stuff. It's kind of what I like coming here for. Is all the bread and butter. Get tons of it. It's like a bread factory here. And a little bit of butter on the side. What store? It's called Red, White, and Blue. If you guys are interested and it's your first time here and you've missed my live thrifts, I have all of them up on my YouTube channel right now, so you can feel free to go back and watch the entire live thrift happen. All those videos are up on YouTube currently. I'm trying to show you guys the tags of these, but it's really hard to show pant tags, so I'll try to skim through these pretty fast. Oh, I'm starving, by the way. I'm so hungry right now. A bread factory it is. It's got bread, it's got butter, it's got everything you need to live right here in this store. There's resellers that literally camp at this store all day long. And they stay here for all the new racks. Butter. This Red, White, Blue do half off any colors on the weekends. They switch the tags on, I think it's Friday. They put one of the tags 75% off, but Wednesdays is the day they flip the tags and there's a new half off color. But it's probably still worth it going there on the weekends. They only take cash. Yes, they only take cash. So I always go get some cash before I come to the store. And most of them have ATMs too, so you can just go to the ATM if you don't have enough cash on you. They do charge a fee at the ATM though, so highly suggest getting the cash before you come into the store. How did you get into this? I was looking for a way to make a little side income when I was working for the post office, and came across a video from Rally Roots, and from there I just started doing it. I'm sure I'll be asked that question on the Nashville Flippers podcast. I'm going to be on their podcast on Thursday, tomorrow. So I'll tell the whole story there again. So go check me out tomorrow. It'll be live on their YouTube channel. I'm gonna be interviewed, first ever interview. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I don't know when to get nervous for lives anymore. To promote everything at 3% is promoted. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I'm a little nervous, but I think I'll do okay. If I mess up, I'll just start crying on stream, and then they'll just leave me alone, right? Is that how it works? I want to move from part-time to full-time. Is it hard? It's not hard, but you just got to make sure you put all your ducks in a row before you do it. Pay off as much debt as you possibly can. Go into reselling with very minimal debt. The only thing I have left to do is pay off my house, and that's it. 2 Titans fans. Oh yeah, I'm wearing my Derrick Henry jersey. You already know. You already know. I'm gonna show up to the podcast and be welcomed with open arms as I wear that jersey. I already had that planned out. They can't yell at me if I have a jersey on, right? If I have a Derrick Henry jersey, it's like impossible. They can't beat me up too bad. We shall prevail. You guys can cry together. Yeah, we'll definitely be crying at the end of the season, I think. We will definitely be crying. I was going to buy a Malik jersey, but I don't think I'm going to be buying one of his jerseys anymore. I don't think Malik's going to be around for too long. He's not really performing very, very well. All right, that should be it for that section. Let's go to the sweaters. Oh, no, we'll go to the long sleeve shirt, and then we'll go to sweater section. Nashville podcast on YouTube at what time? Nashville Flippers at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. I'll be on their pod. So we won't be doing a live here on TikTok tomorrow because obviously I'm going to be over there. So if you want to watch me tomorrow night, you got to head over to good old YouTube. We troll there with Jaguar comments. Oh, you might get banned, Trisha. That might be one chat you actually get banned from. I don't know how they play over there. I'll tell them before we start. I'll say, hey, Trisha's okay. She's a Jags fan. I understand. We don't like those kind of people around here, but we got to let her slide a little bit. Ray loves you. Yeah, Ray's a good guy. How much did you make your first year doing this? My first year I started September. And from September to December, I sold $7,000 worth of stuff. But I will tell you this, I didn't make any money because I took all the money I made and I rolled it back into the business. I did that for like the first 2 years. And then last year, right before I went full-time, I stopped taking an income. Well, obviously I was still making an income from the post office, but I put it to my bank account. And then for 2 months, I lived off of my reselling income, and that's how I knew I could make it work. So highly suggest you gotta really set yourself up for success. Don't just run into it. Don't be like, oh, I see this guy on TikTok and he's live thrifting and it looks so cool. I want to do that too. No, make sure you set yourself up for success. That canale is too much money, by the way. If somebody in chat's gonna say, go pick up that canale. Off to go. Peace out, Snap. Thank you so much for stopping in. Good luck with the bins. The bins. The bins. What's wrong with the Canali? Nice brand. It is a nice brand, but they want too much for it. I think they wanted 44 for it. It's been here for a month. So I don't pick up Canali for that. I pick up Canali for $5 because Canali only resells for 30 to 35. It's got to be a good Canali to sell for any more than that. Something seems overpriced at Red, White, Blue. Yeah, but you find stuff that's not overpriced, like that cart. You just gotta keep your eye out for stuff. There's certain items that are gonna be priced way too high for anybody to buy, and those items will be here for months, and then they'll finally mark them down. That's normally what happens. Almost 40K, let's go, awesome. We didn't get the boost that we got last week. Last week we had 3,000 people in here. It was pretty crazy. I don't know how TikTok algorithm works. It's just random. One day you'll have a ton of people, the next day you'll have hardly anybody. Just be the normal crowd. How does Vineyard Vines sell? I pick up Vineyard Vines dress shirts. They do pretty good for me, but I got to get them for like $5. Untuckit also does really good for me, but for 20 on a medium, I'm going to pass. Just not worth picking up at that price. I have a hunch. Is this new? It was new. It looks like they cut the tag off though. If that was new, I would have picked it up. It's not a flannel, so I'm gonna leave it. Man, I have a massive headache right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Massive headache. I need to drink some water after this. Have the best day ever. Appreciate you, old chef. You too. Thanks for stopping in. How many more likes to get you hired to go on the... I have no clue. TikTok doesn't let you know that. It's just, I think it's just random. To be honest, I think what actually pushes you on the For You page is when new people come into your live and they comment. TikTok sees that as, you know, new viewers engaging, and they're like, hey, if a new person is interested in this content, then let's send some more new people in and see if they comment. And if they comment, then they just start throwing it to the For You page like craziness. All right, we're picking this up. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren. It's a simple shirt. It's $8, but it has leather hits on the sleeve. So this is definitely worth picking up. This will probably go for like $35. Yeah, I need to eat too. I woke up late, so I didn't even get to eat breakfast. But to be honest, I'm not a breakfast person. I hardly ever eat breakfast. I normally like eat lunch. That's on lunch and dinner, and that's pretty much it. Allen Edmonds. Is Allen Edmonds a good shirt brand? I know they're a good shoe brand, but I don't know if the shirts do well. Spectre Discipline, the price, not brand blind. Yep. Yeah, you got to look at brand. You got to look at sizes. You got to look at colors. You can't just buy anything. That's a cool Coca-Cola shirt. It's a really cool Coca-Cola shirt. Yeah, you can't just buy plain. Man, was that made in the USA? Doesn't have a size tag on it. There's no tag anywhere to say what size it is. Oh, it was right there. Eat a protein bar for breakfast. I probably should have grabbed like some kind of bar. I was just in a rush this morning. I literally woke up this morning and I had 11 orders to pack. So I was like, I got to get these packed really fast before I can leave. Then I had to give some to my wife because I had like 2 left I couldn't get. And I wanted to make sure I made it here with a little bit of time to spare. It takes so much time to take pics and list. And it does, but that's why I go live when I'm doing my listing, because it makes it a little bit easier for me to list. Brooks Brothers Madison fit. It's got some staining around the collar. We'll leave that one behind. Another Brooks Brothers. This is like a beige Brooks Brothers. Old school, made in the USA. It is $8. It does have the hit on the front. I'll probably leave that one for next week. Manufactured. Okay, we'll go back and I'll look it up. I'll grab it and I'll look it up. Doesn't have a size on it. The inside tag was ripped off, but might be able to find it. Look it up. Ryan Seacrest. I sometimes hate the shipping part. How about you? I don't mind shipping. Shipping's fun because that's when you know you've made your money. When you're shipping out the item, that means you made money on that item. Genuine cotton, real good quality. We'll throw this in the cart. What made you quit your full-time job? The fact that I made more money last year reselling part-time than I did working my full-time job at the post office. So I told myself, you know, when I did that, it obviously is time for me to make the leap, because if I can make more money doing it part-time, I can make more money, a lot more money doing it full-time. So that's when I made that leap. Go to the sweater section. Also, I really enjoy doing this. This is a lot of fun to me. So it's not only, you know, work. It's not only the way I make my money, but it's also a lot of fun. All right, we'll come to the short section in just a second. Let's go to the sweater section first. Oh, we've had a lot of luck in the sweater section. So last couple weeks have been fire in the sweater section. Tons of really good sweaters. And then first question, okay, cool. I can see something like that. If I start selling on Depop next year, that'll be a good brand to sell on Depop, like that vintage stuff. I might actually start picking up more vintage next year when I'm starting to sell on Depop and Grailed more next year. Brooks Brothers, brand new, but they want $12.54. It's not going to be a pickup for me. That's a no, Scott. $7.50 for a Lacoste. The tag is a little nasty looking, but the actual garment's in really good condition. $7.50. It's got the Lacoste hit on the front. That's going to be a scoop. That'll be a scoop. Just hit over 700, getting closer to 1K. Let's go. That's awesome. Awesome to hear. Appreciate everybody hanging out, by the way. If you're not following, hit that follow button in the top left-hand corner. I do this often. Come to thrift stores at least once a week. I thrift. I take you guys with me. I show you what I pick up to resell online for a profit. I'm just seeing what this is made out of. It's 100% cotton. The tag is falling off. I'll probably pass on it. So Vineyard Vines, you could pick that up and make a little bit of money, but I'm going to pass on it. Condition's just a little too iffy for me. Here's a Gronk jersey. But they want too much for it. They want $30. It's not even half off. What's your time versus profit ratio? I don't look at that. I think I've answered this a couple times. When you are looking at how much time it takes versus how much money you make, you are on a 9-to-5 mindset still. You want to have time off so you can go sit on the couch and relax. And to be honest, I don't think that way. I work 70 hours a week. I don't know what my profit to time ratio is, but I will say this: anytime I want to stop what I'm doing and go hang out with my kids, I don't need to ask my boss for time off. I'll work harder to make that time more available for me, and that's what I believe. So I know it's hard to get out of that mindset when you are working a 9-to-5, but to be honest, that's a bad mindset to be in. How much money am I making per hour? When you run the business, it really doesn't matter how many hours you work because you run the business. So at any time, I can take a week off. If I felt like going on vacation for the weekend, I could just go on vacation with my kids. That's the cool thing. No hate to you at all. Obviously, that's a 9-to-5 mindset, but I'm no longer in that mindset at all. You do ceramics? No, I don't do ceramics. Ooh, this is a little vintage Izod Lacoste. Doesn't have a fabric tag in it anymore, I believe. Does it? Does it have a fabric tag? No, it doesn't. I think this is wool. I want to say this is wool. I'm going to pick this up. It is $10. It's vintage Izod Lacoste. It's a sweater. These vintage pieces can go for some good money. The Izod Lacoste, yeah. I think it's a wool. I have to do some research later when I get home, but it's definitely worth picking up. A lot of these are missing their damn tags. It's so hard to tell what they are. That's missing the tag too. Roots. Shout out Rally Roots. You only do clothes? No, I do hard goods too, but when I'm thrifting, I'm pretty much only looking for clothing while I'm here. I don't look at hard goods. I'll pass by the section, but I hardly ever pick up hard goods. I normally get hard goods from like Facebook Marketplace. Christian Dior sweater. They want $15 for it. I'll wait till they mark that down. That'll sit here forever too. Found a nice Lacoste tennis skirt. Sold for $75. Let's go. That's awesome. Point of it is to be profitable enough for the freedom is why I'm asking. Bills need, well, I still pay my bills, obviously. My bills are paid. But you have to work harder. Definitely when your first few years, I think doing it full time, you are going to have to work harder than you ever have before. But to be honest, I make very little from social media. All my money comes from reselling, and my wife does not work a job. She helps me out 3 days a week right now. So all of our money is made from reselling, and we pay our bills from it. So it is valuable. You can make good money doing it. Yeah, I understand your question. I don't mean to sound like I'm coming at you or anything like that. It's, and if it sounded like that, I apologize. But yeah, I make pretty much all my money from reselling. Very little from social media. I pay my bills, and my bills are paid. Yep. And I have money left over. All right, scoot on over here. What's the best thing? What's the best thing to sell clothes? What do you mean by that? What's the best thing to sell clothes? Are you asking like the best way, the best platform? What exactly are you asking? Dockers. This is normally the t-shirt section. I normally skip through the t-shirts because I don't really like t-shirt section. I don't do much vintage, so it's not really a section that intrigues me. What do you make more on clothing? Yes, I sell more clothing, so I make most of my money on menswear, just because that's pretty much what I pick up mostly. Obviously, if I picked up more hard goods, I'd probably make a little bit more in a hard goods area. If I was to work towards leaving a 9-to-5, I would need to be for the better, more profit and more freedom to spend with my family. Yeah, well, what I would say is use your 9-to-5 to pay off as much as you possibly can. That way, when you take a leap into reselling, you don't have to rely on reselling as much as you did when you're working your 9-to-5. And then with a 9-to-5, it really depends on where you work, but most 9-to-5s, there is a limit to the amount of money you can make. I will say this, with reselling, there is no limit to the money you can make. The harder you work, the more money you will eventually make. So you got to think of it that way. But that's what I did. I paid off all of my debt before I went full-time, except for my house. That way, you know, if I made a little bit less, that was completely fine because I didn't need as much now because, you know, I'm basically almost debt-free. But I did make more money the last year before I quit the post office. That year, I made more money reselling than I did at the post office. So I knew it was feasible that I could make more money. I'm doing it full-time because I've already done it, making more part-time, if that makes sense. You go to yard sales? No, I don't go to yard sales. I will probably start doing yard sales in next year, though, for some YouTube content. Yep, freedom, being your own boss. That's the value that you can't get working your 9-to-5. It's okay to work a 9-to-5, trust me. I did it for a very long time. But you can't get that time back. I think this is a good brand. I'm pretty sure that is $750. I've heard that brand before. I think it's a recycling brand. And this is a jacket. I'm pretty sure it's a good brand. Somebody tell me. We got to start going to state sales. We can go to state sales. Yeah, I'm gonna start hitting those in the new year. What's hard goods? Clothing. There's clothing, and then the hard goods are like, you know, anything that's not in the clothing section, and food. Castelli is good. Yes. Okay. Cool. Joseph A's. Excuse me. Italian Cycling, yes. Okay, cool. I've heard that brand before, and I've never found it, I don't think. Sorry, I had to move the cart around. You already know what that is. They want 30 bucks for it. So Lululemon, too much. Too much. It's a plain t-shirt. Like, that's way too much for a plain t-shirt, Lululemon. Vineyard Vines, they want too much for that. I think that's a ladies' Vineyard Vines too. The logo is a little bit smaller. Selling decks for 50 plus based on comps. Let's go. That's awesome. It's an awesome pickup. Probably make that into a video. Thought this was Lulu, but it is not. It's Grand Slam. That was a jersey, a good jersey, but it's not. It's a Brooks Brothers. It is, it's only $4. That's the only reason why I'm going to pick this up. It's an XL. It's just a pullover quarter zip. For $4, I'll pick that up. Brooks Brothers has a good following. It'll sell, but probably for like 25 bucks. Nothing too crazy on that one. Always got to check whenever I see this if it's Lululemon. This one is not. That one is. They want full price for it though, $34. See, Lululemon. Too much. 100 to 400 brand new. Holy cow. For the Castelli jacket, that's insane. How long do you hold on to an item? If it doesn't sell, do you donate it back? No, I just keep it listed. I'll just keep dropping the price. When I'm getting stuff cheap and I'm listing it for, let's say, like 35. Let's say I list it for 35 and in 6 months it doesn't sell. I can drop it at 25. Let's say in 6 months it doesn't sell after that. I can drop it to 20. And then let's say it sells at 20, I still make a profit. So that's the good thing about buying stuff cheap is you have enough wiggle room to really drop the price. But typically, I don't hang on to items that long. I have a 50% sell-through rate every 90 days. Go back through your cart and look up items before buying. Yeah, there's some items in my cart that I will look up. Other items I already know that they're going to be a pickup, so I won't look those up. I also look over condition too before I check out to make sure everything's in good condition. Another thing I have to do in this store that I don't do in other stores is I have to get out my calculator and I got to calculate how much I currently have because this is a cash only store. So I have to have enough cash on hand to buy everything. So I do have a pretty good amount of cash, but sometimes I got to hit the ATM to get like an extra 20 or 30 out, depending on what I have in my cart. Need another cart? No, we're going to fill this thing up. I will get another cart before I leave, and I'll just take what I have in this cart, move it to the other cart, and then I'll calculate how much I have. Do a little math. Club room, lots of club room. Alright, let's go to the short section. Skipping Orvis. Yeah, that Orvis is not good enough for me to pick up. I'm looking for like heavier Orvis jackets for me to pick up. All right, this should be the last section we are going to go through. We might take a little loop around the store after we're done. But to be honest, this is probably going to be the last of it. Oh, this short section is so full. This is so full. I'm going to try to show you all the labels, but it is ridiculously full. These are Nike golf shorts. They're size 36. They're only $5. I'm going to pick those up. Those are like a $25 pretty quick flip. Yeah, this is going to be, it's super hard for me to show labels, so I apologize for your viewing pleasure, but this is super packed. Throw these golf shorts in there. So only do name brands, right? Yeah, pretty much I'm looking for brands with good resale value. Very rarely do I just pick up an item that doesn't have a name brand, like almost never. I already see some great shorts. Oh, down there when I was passing by. Oops. These fell on the ground. Throw those back up there. And we have... Oh, I thought that was... Oh, I thought that said Arc'teryx. I really thought that said Arc'teryx. I was like, thank God. Finally found an Arc'teryx piece in this place. I see so many other people finding them. I just haven't seen them. It's one brand I want to find in this place is Arc'teryx. What is this? What brand is this? NSOD? NSOD clothing. I wonder if this is worth anything. NSOD. Someone look this up. It's like it's a weird pattern. Who is that? Who that is? NSOD. What about Billabong? Good brand. I don't pick up Billabong. Doesn't have good resale value. I'm gonna leave that in the cart. I'm gonna look that up. Somebody doesn't tell me before I move on. NSOD. It's crazy needlework. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy pair of shorts. Normally when you see crazy stuff like that, you pick it up because it's a good chance it's worth some money. Vineyard Vines. I don't pick up Vineyard Vines shorts. Like a quick quote. What's up, Resell Nostalgia? NSOD clothing. Someone look that up for your boy. Don't see comps for NSOD. Okay. I'm gonna keep it. I'll look it up. I'll try to like Google search it and see if I can find something on it. I saw nope. Hit the thrift today too. Nice. Let's go. You gonna do a live reselling nostalgia? You're gonna solo trip it. They have a website. What's the most you made in a year? Last year I made 54K profit, and that was part-time. I don't think after this, I don't think this year I'm gonna release my numbers. Oh man. I might pick these up. These, actually they're full price. I might leave them for next week. These are Kuji shorts. Just a regular pair of Kujis. Hold on. Put those back on the rack. I see a purse, the same pattern, sold on Posh for $280. Okay, let's go. That's always good to know. Looks like NSOD hasn't hit secondary market. Okay. What's the retail price on them though? What's a retail price on a pair of NSOD shorts like these right here? Thanks for sharing your live with us. Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping in and watching. I do these every Wednesday, by the way, so if you like what you see, come back next Wednesday. I'll be back in the same store. Looks like NSOD, maybe closed company, the website. Goes to email, sign up. Instagram has one. NSOD hoodie, listed 220. Retail 100 to 1,000. Okay. Well, we might have struck gold. We might have struck gold. See, that's why you go thrifting. You learn all kinds of crazy brands when you go thrifting. So let's go. How much was that, by the way? It's only 10 bucks. 10 bucks, NSOD. I don't know who that guy is. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Maybe that's the founder or something. I have no clue, but pretty crazy find. 10 bucks for it. 10 bucks for that item, pretty cool. You think I could pull off those shorts? Might be Nipsey. Yeah, it might be Nipsey. Is it Nipsey? It's hard to tell. That might actually be... is that Nipsey? It's hard to tell because it's like... Yeah, it is Nipsey. It is Nipsey. That's who it is. I bet you that's worth good money. Yeah, it is Nipsey Hussle. It's hard to tell because it's on the side, so you can only see like half the head. But yeah, it's Nipsey. Let's go. I'm excited about that find. That might be that you might have just saw a TikTok being made right there. Snipsey, it will go, yep. Snipsey may go for good money since he passed, yeah. They probably made it, I'm sure they made it after he passed, but yeah, if it's like a sold out style, oh yeah, it's probably worth good money. The stuff you find thrifting is absolutely insane. If you guys are watching and you've never done this before, this is why you do it. Who knows what that thing will sell for? Who knows? Big find. Something like that, something subtle like that, you will never expect to find at a thrift store. I would have never thought today that I'd find a Nipsey Hussle pair of shorts that may potentially be worth, I don't know, $100. That's the kind of stuff you find thrifting. What tag is the Nipsey on? It's called NSOD. Here's the brand tag. I'll probably do this for my video too. Hold on. Trying to get the tag to lay. Trying to get the tag to lay straight. That's the brand right there. NSOD. It says nsodclothing.com. Never stop on dreams. Size large. It's just a like knit pair of shorts. Never stop on dreams. Don't stop. All right, we already know what these are, right? Everybody in chat, we know what these are. These are a pair of FootJoy golf shorts. They're a size 38. I am going to pay $6 for them. They are in really good condition. Good size on that, size 38. So we're going to pick those up. Tell what they are just by the little interior tag. I saw that one on Posh sold for $280. What? Stop. Those shorts sold for $280. $280? $280. It's a black owned company. Awesome. That's cool. That's insane though. $280. No tote bag. Oh, the tote bag with Nipsey. Okay. Well, if the tote bag goes for that, that means the shorts probably go for, you know, good money too. Maybe not as much as a tote bag, but who knows? I mean, the shorts are definitely more wearable for a guy, right? So let's go. Actually, I need to hide these. We can't just let these sit out like this. See this? This is what you do. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. We hide them. We don't leave them out like that. Somebody could just come by and just snatch them right out of my cart. Do you sell books? No, I don't sell books. I used to in the day. I used to sell books on Amazon for a short period of time, but I don't anymore. Bearded will come protect you. You think that guy can protect anybody? He's just got a big beard. That's it. He's not that scary. Are you guys ever intimidated by Bearded's videos? Hey guys. Oh, that's not Bearded. That's Wagon. I just sold this $5 horse. Watch me pack it up. Not bad. I made $1 profit on this sale. Not bad. Shout out Bearded. I love messing with Bearded. I was doing that on Xbox last night. Here's another pair of Nike golf shorts. I'm gonna pick these up. I just sold this Breyer horse. I wasn't gonna list it, but it only took me 2 minutes to list. That means I made 5 cents per hour. Not bad. Oh, I love messing with Bearded. So much fun. Smoke Rise. What brand are you? Smoke Rise Denim. Where's this made? Is this a good brand? Smoke Rise Denim. It looks quality. Where is it made? What's up, Deb? That wagon impersonation had me rolling. Yeah. Hey guys, I just sold these here pair of Merrells. I'm gonna pack them up with a pool noodle. I know you don't need a pool noodle, but I love me some pool noodles. I'm trying to see where these are made. Oh, they're made in China. They're probably not that good. Not the dang noodle. Wagon and his noodles. I say Wagon is the Bob Ross of reselling. Yes, I would agree with that statement. I think anybody and everybody has to like Wagon. There's nobody in this world that can tell me that Wagon, you don't like the guy. It's impossible. Excuse me. Let's look through these shorts really quick. A lot of these are off the hangers. Lots of Vineyard Vines over here. I don't pick up Vineyard Vines shorts, unfortunately. What's his tag name? Wagon Trail Adventures. And as soon as you open his video, I guarantee he's going to say, hey guys. That's what he's going to say, guaranteed. Hey guys. I just sold these 3 items this weekend. Let me show you how I pack them up and ship them out. 30 to 40? Really? I might have to go back and grab those then. These are only $4, so. All right, we're picking those up. Wagon is so wholesome, he is. Wagon's awesome. The guy's a reselling gem. We love Wagon. So these are youth. This one section I never hit, and I probably should because I'm looking for Lululemon basketball shorts, and I never hit this section. How smart is it for me to not hit this section that I actually need this stuff from? I just know there's not like crazy good resellable basketball short brands except for like Lululemon. Maybe there's a couple other ones, but it's not really worth my time to go through these. Oh well. Appreciate you, K. Logan, for the subscription. All right, let's make a lap around the store really quick, and then I'll probably be done. K. Logan, appreciate you. Oh, here's the bags. This is what I was looking for last week. I must have walked right past this section. They have bags of these vintage, like some of them are vintage, some of them aren't, but toys. And sometimes you can find some crazy good vintage toys in these little bags. And they're only like, this one's like $14.99. That one looks like it has baseball cards in it. More baseball cards down there. Baseball cards really aren't worth anything unless you get the right stuff. This is a section I've seen people pick items up in, and they make really good money because they piece them out. But I don't know my toys. Hot Wheels, I don't think they have the Hot Wheels over here. They have them on the other section. Like there's a bunch of these TYs, Beanie Babies. If you're a toy person, this is a good section for you. There's also another toy section over here. If you guys see this or you're rewatching this on YouTube and you see anything I miss, let me know because I know nothing about toys. I'll go pretty slow through here. Lots of, I've seen some people come in here and they pick up Tonka toys, like the older ones. Last week, I think I seen somebody with a cart of them. What store? Yeah, it's called Red, White, and Blue Thrift. It's a thrift store. See, this is where they normally keep the Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels are normally over here. I don't really see anything. I don't really know what I'm looking for, to be honest. Check that Bigfoot. What Bigfoot? Which Bigfoot you talking about, Trisha? Oh, I can't. Bigfoot. Where'd you see Bigfoot? There's no such thing as Bigfoot. Said first time today and had to subscribe to your channel on TikTok. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. Oh, that Bigfoot right there. Bigfoot's real, everybody. He's right here. I don't know what the hell this thing's worth. This is a... Let me set this thing down. Good Lord, this thing's heavy. It's a child's toy. I feel like a child could just like bash their head open with this thing. It's a Fisher Price toy. Is it worth anything? Look it up. Yeah, you look it up. How am I supposed to look it up? I'm on live. I don't know if it works. What is this worth? What is this freaking ugly thing worth? I'm gonna leave it right there. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, here. I want to use Google Lens there. Take a screenshot. Google Lens it. Fisher Price Bigfoot ugly ass toy. Look that up. eBay that. Heavy, ugly toy. I have no clue what that thing is worth. There's a bunch of stuff over here. There's a Maui. Does it have a remote? No, it doesn't have a remote with it. Is it supposed to have a remote? That might be the selling point right there. What are these? $25 to $80 depending on, okay. You're so funny today? I'm normally this funny. I'm actually a lot more tame on the internet. There's a couple on eBay for $40. How much do they want for this thing? They want, yellow's not half, no, yellow is half off. They only want $6.50 for it. No remote, not worth it, okay. Needs a remote, charger, around $90. Okay, yeah, it doesn't have either of those. Damn it. I really wanted to take that big ass ugly thing home. By the way, that thing is super heavy, so it'd be like really expensive to ship. But if I would have sold that on eBay, I would have 100% packed it with a pool noodle and done another Wagon Trails video. Hey guys, I just sold this here Bigfoot. Bigfoot is real. We found him at a thrift store. Ooh, Burberry Brit. It's a Burberry Brit, but they want too much for it. It's half off, it's $50. That's too much. Little aloe leggings. Banging that into your wall? Yeah, banging that into my, yeah, or not the wall, banging it into the window. He'd break the window instantly. This is the money rack, by the way. This is where they put all the high dollar items. Here's a pair of Tory Burch patchwork jeans. Those look pretty cool. These are all Tory Burch. I know Tory Burch stuff doesn't sell for crazy money though. It's a St. John's piece. Is this worth picking up? It's only $20. Somebody tell me. This is a leather. Is this worth picking up? This is a leather St. John's piece for only $20. I don't know St. John's too well, but yeah, it's lamb leather and the lining is silk. I'm sure for $20 this is worth picking up, right? Yes? Yeah, I think it is too. Hey, the money rack wins. Yeah, St. John Couture leather piece. That's why you always check the money rack. They do price stuff up here, but it's worth it. I don't know if these are worth it either. The Tory Burch. These are probably the only Tory Burch that I would actually look at. They want $22.50 for it. Oh, it's green. Yeah, that's right. It's green. But I think it's still worth picking up for that price. Green's not half off. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Green's not half off. But still, I think even at $40, I think this is worth it because it's leather. I would get that St. John knit. Is there a knit St. John over here too?
How old are you?
Lulu's. Or are you talking about the one that I have? I don't see a St. John knit over here. This is a Lululemon. It's 50 bucks. Green's not half off. How much do you think this will go for? That pattern is yuck. I'd wear it. Just kidding. Yeah, green's not half off. Is this worth it for 40 bucks? St. John lamb's leather jacket. Silk lining. How much do you think this will go for? Ladies in the chat. It's okay. How much does a leather St. John go? It has to be worth more than 40, right? Pants were yuck, yeah. We're leaving the pants. That's a 1K retail. Yeah, that's what I figured. So, I mean, resell's got to be at least over 100. If it's over 100, I'm taking it for 40 bucks. We're taking it. We're taking it. We're moving. We're moving. That might be another TikTok right there, too. Me showing that I don't know what the hell I'm doing when it comes to women's clothing. Men's are 30 to 65 sold on eBay. Okay. I'll look up women's. I'll look it up before I leave. But, I mean, 40 bucks. St. John. Probably a good pickup. Let's go through this section over her. Phone a wife. She doesn't know the brands probably as well as you guys in chat, to be honest. And they don't have any new racks. No new men's racks. All right, let's make our way to the back. St. John doesn't make men's. Okay. Pre-owned St. John is selling for $250 to $500. Let's go. Hey, that'll be two really good finds that I found today, and everything else is bread and butter. I'll take that all day, every day. I'll take that all day, every day. But I'll look it up. I'll do a little bit of research before I leave. Do my due diligence. Your cart isn't high enough today. I think it's just high enough. If you saw my death pile right now. If you saw my death pile right now, I swear that girl looked like Allie from Rally Roots. I swear she looked like Allie from Rally Roots. I had to make a double take. Now I gotta look for Ryan. That'd be pretty crazy if they're here. See, this is why you check the new racks. I was fangirling for a second. Peter Millar. This one is half off too. Oh no, it's not. Green's not half off, but still, I'm gonna pick this up. God, why do I keep forgetting green's not half off? 15 bucks. 2 Nike Golf. This is really, really good. This will probably go for like 60 bucks. Where are you at? I'm at a store called Red, White, and Blue Thrift. All right. We got to do a little calculation. So let me flip the camera. I'll say my goodbyes as we go on. All right, everybody. I'm going to head off. If you missed any part of this live thrift, it will be up on my YouTube channel later today. We did get a massively full cart. So I'm going to go through. I got to calculate everything I have, make sure I got enough cash on me to pay for everything. And then I'll probably do a haul on here on TikTok probably tomorrow, at some point in time tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. I'll probably do the haul and then I'll download it and put it on YouTube too. So we'll have 2 YouTube videos out of this one. So that'll be pretty cool. Peace out, everybody. Have a good day.